Essie Ogene, and you are welcome to the very first episode of Tales by Leaders Editor. And with me is
Irene.
Here we are going to be sharing experiences on traveling,
Real-time stories, what people go through when they travel, like how was your struggle? Like what did you really that phase initially? Some people say for like the first 3 months it's actually not easy. Some people say like some people didn't even face anything at all. Some people for the next 1 year it's actually not too easy, especially those traveling with their family, those intending to bring in their families. Generally, just all about what you go through, the stories you pass through immigration, what you feel at the point of entry from Nigeria to where you're getting to. Were you scammed? Like my younger sister was actually scammed. I don't really want to talk about that story. She was actually scammed initially when she got into Canada. So were you scammed? Like what was actually your struggle?
Yeah.
That's just it.
Okay.
So that's the purpose of the podcast.
Yeah.
And there's one question someone asked me recently. I think when we were trying to get an office in Ikota here, one man came in. I think he met my husband there and said, this one if are opening this office, do people still travel?
Wow. And the truth is, yes, they still travel. We have people from all over the countries who wants to relocate to various places, and yes.
I think this morning I saw a story where someone was relocating to Pakistan. Pakistan of all countries. Anyway, that's their
choice. Yeah.
But the truth about it is that if you want to know people are still traveling, go to the airport at night. Go to the airport any time of the day, and you will know people are traveling.
Wow.
Even with the high exchange rates in the country, people are still traveling. People are traveling every day, every time. When you think about the things going on in our beautiful country, the next thing on your mind is to be Japan. Everybody knows that you just have to leave this country one way or the other. That too. Anyhow, just have to find a way to leave the country. So what we stand, people still travel. Travel to go and meet your loved ones. Travel through the tourists. Travel through the visiting route, through the student route, PR, every aspect. People still travel, and while traveling, some of them to settle in is actually not easy. I will not lie to you. Just that it's actually not easy. I'll use my younger sister in Canada as an example.
Yeah.
She traveled in 2022, I guess. Yeah, 2022, December. That was when she traveled. And when she traveled, it was actually not easy for her to settle in.
Okay.
So it was actually from the accommodation, getting job immediately, her struggling to get job, and in the process of that, she was scammed. I think so. I don't know how she did it. She said someone asked her to pay to open one account, paying this money inside. That was how they scammed her. So she was scammed, and it was actually not easy. Before she got the job, it was actually, I would say, it was a long process.
Okay, so are you saying that there's a way this whole traveling saga can actually affect someone mentally and
Yes, it can affect you mentally, it can affect you emotionally, it can affect you in every ramification.
What do you think about people who travel and leave their family?
Me, I'll tell you, travel with your family. Anyhow it's gonna be. Just find a way. Let them follow you. Even if it's after like few months, but just have it and let that be a plan B immediately. Because I don't advise you traveling and leaving your family back in your home country because you don't know what will happen.
How about spouses who want their, for instance, their wives and their children to go first, and after which they might want to go through visiting and
what if when the spouse is reapplying, they did not give the spouse a call? What will happen? See, the truth about it is that I would advise you to, if just find a way. There are some countries that if you cannot do it together, please just don't bother. Especially the US. I will not tell you to leave your spouse here and go alone, no, because they might give the spouse now before this other one will get visa. It might take forever, and You are looking for your feet. Some people have gone to remarry, some people have gone to do several things just because they want papers. So, how would you leave your spouse? Think about it now.
Okay, this is very much understood. So, you can actually send us messages about your experiences, your complaint. We are here to actually give you insight. We are learning every day.
Yeah, I'm actually learning every day.
Yes.
Like some people might start me to call me Visa boss. I'm not though. I'm just there. Like I don't know. I still learn every day. I learn from them.
Yeah.
I learn from my clients. I learn like every day. There's no day that I don't learn from them. So the most important thing is that this travel thing is a whole lot. Because I would say now that everybody's thinking about relocating. Some people will fall into the hands of scammers.
Yeah.
I think I had a scenario where a client came to my office. That was like I think 2 weeks ago. He actually came with his lawyer. He was scared, which is justifiable.
Yeah.
That why is it taking too much time? For God's sake, Canada application, it takes time. It takes a whole lot of time. But some people say, why is this taking too much time? Why is this one happening? My neighbor here has traveled. This one have traveled. This one. So do you know when they started it? Do you know how they started it? Some of them they have had that refusal. Do you think if I have a refusal now, come and tell you that I've had a refusal? I will not tell you now. I'll keep my mouth shut. I only tell you the good things that you need to hear. But I cannot tell you the bad things you need to hear. So like one day, Mrs. A, I had a refusal. No, I can't tell you that. I will just quickly do my thing fast, so that I will just leave. So what I'm trying to say right now is that the traveling whole thing is just all about, you just have to know the right plug, just about patience, and just ask questions, because some of the people now just go and meet the wrong set of people, and because you met the wrong set of people, you tag everybody the same way.
Yes.
Like I cannot, this travel business I've been called several names. Like I've been called a scammer. I've been called that I go around scamming people. There's no name that I've not been called. But along the line, after calling me several names, we end up being friends.
Yeah.
Like
is it that you have to know, how do you know when someone is ready to travel?
That question is big. I cannot even tell when you are ready to travel.
So outside the fact that the person has to have enough money to make the application possible, you still have to be aware of the policies from the.
One thing about it, they are bringing up different policies every day.
Yes.
Like I think recently I heard one that they said they increased Canada's living expenses. Okay, now I think this happened just in September. Imagine me calling a client and saying, sorry, they increased your living expenses. So please, can we just top up a little bit? Can you top up a little bit in your book? How bad? They will insult the living hell out of you. They will insult your great grandparents inside the grave. So imagine all those kind of scenarios. So some people don't just want to listen. They just feel that because my neighbor traveled, let me just find a way travel. Some of them, that your neighbor wrote IELTS. Are you willing to write IELTS? That's another question. Are you willing to write that IELTS? They just think that I just want it to happen within a twinkle of an eye. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that.
All right. Thank you so much. And so we would love to
hear your stories, to hear from you, what you passed through, like how did you settle in? And also this will also help other people trying to get their feet in a particular country. Like some of them now, I have clients, my own personal clients. Maybe some of them they are traveling, but I know one or two people I can say, please can you allow this person to stay with this person for the meantime? Some people will still go and do anyhow in the process of helping someone. Still go and do anyhow in helping someone. But notwithstanding, it's just a platform to help people, especially those in the diaspora. Help them settle in, find their feet. Tell us about your stories. Tell us about the issues you're passing through. Like, let's find a way to help each other.
And for those of us who were lucky to get our visas and we are currently in the countries where we desired to travel to, we also want to hear from you. How did you do it? Share your joy, your success stories with us,
Yeah.
and you can you can as well like our page, follow for more info